So it's good that we had a good chat about indie games.
Indie games, yeah, Call of Duty, what's that about? Fat farts? Original lines, where'd that come from? Cool, man.
But that's what this really is. So, indie games.
Yes.
Well, I think we talked about why we don't really like... I'm ready. We talked about why we don't really like AAA games.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm playing Quantum Break at the moment. We'll talk about that next video. And it's amazing. Because it was developed with storyline at its core. You know, gameplay.
Storyline.
We can't. It's what I like, and I know that this is what you like as well. When you're playing a game and it sort of feels like an interactive movie.
Yeah.
And that's not the only type of game I like to play. But when I'm playing something that's like that well produced, that's sort of what I'm now expecting.
Yeah.
And if I play a game that has amazing graphics but doesn't have that story element, it's sort of like, okay, you put a lot of effort into this, I get it, but this could be any game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where's the story? Like, what's the emotion behind the character? Like The Last of Us, which you need to play. Amazing.
Well, that's gonna happen.
We'll cover that. Eventually, we'll work out how to do Let's Plays. We're not there yet.
One day.
Maybe by video 6. Don't quote us on that.
No.
Even if we do it by video 6, we'll probably just not post videos for a while until we work it out. But yeah, okay, so indie games. Indie games can be amazing because some of them you don't expect the story, and that's great. But other times they can actually have amazing stories, and then you sort of stop and think, oh my god, this is only done by...
Like a couple of dudes or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. You know what a really good indie game is?
Please tell me.
Have you ever Stardew Valley?
This is brand new, yes?
Not brand new, I think it's about 2 months old now.
Alright, so I've heard a lot about this. I actually watched a review on it recently, and a lot of positive comments. Essentially, Harvest Moon for PC. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep.
I haven't played it. Haven't really looked into it too much apart from that one review.
Yep.
So I'm going to rely on your expertise as to whether I purchase the game.
Well then. Well, this is all made by one dude.
Okay.
Like whose developer name is Concerned Ape, I think it is.
Concerned Ape, okay.
And yeah, like all this is on one guy, like one dude, from start to finish this. So I stumbled upon it probably about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
I didn't realise it'd been around for that long.
It hasn't been out for that long.
Right.
So I knew what was good.
Wow.
What can I say?
Hashtag Barry's Trends.
So don't follow Barry's Trends, it's bad time. So it started from when I was looking into Starbound. I just heard about Starbound.
Please tell me more.
Do you know about Starbound?
Starbound? Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so I was playing, I think Terraria was out, and I was like, I heard about Starbound, I'm like, what the hell's Starbound? So Googled it. That's pretty much like Terraria in space with like unlimited planets pretty much, and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, damn son, looks real good. So, and on that same website, the Chucklefish website, so I think they were the people who published it.
Okay.
I believe, because it comes up as like or whatever. So, yeah, on their website I had like other projects by other people that said Stardew Valley. I'm like, oh, that seems interesting. Clicked on it and it was like Harvest Moon. And I was like, oh, right, like, it didn't look like much had been done with it. It was very much like a very simple demo at that time. And like, I watched a little video of it. It didn't seem that interesting because it obviously wasn't that developed. And I was like, you know, it's probably going to be good someday, but it's very early in its infancy and I'm more like...
Could you play it at that point? Could you download anything, or was it just a video?
It was just a video. It was just like the developer pretty much saying, hey, look what I've done so far.
That's kind of cool.
Like,
I like when you catch projects like that. Like I think probably both of us actually. We both played Minecraft significantly before it was even notable.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I can't even remember how we came across it, but it was like, I don't know.
Just on there, I think maybe 10,000 people had bought it. It was gaining traction.
Yeah.
It was in really basic beta. We got it for like some weird price. I think it was like $9.45 or something like that. Like Mojang was just trying to get it out there.
Yeah.
And it was really basic. But you know, now it's
Like
Yeah,
what it is.
Microsoft bought it for
How many million?
billion. I think $2 billion.
That's unbelievable.
Absolutely crazy.
Well done, friggin' Mojang.
Mojang.
What's that dude's name? Notch.
Notch.
That's right. Yes.
Well, I'm
Good
glad
on
you
you,
did.
Notch. Yeah.
So, Stardew Valley.
Yes, awesome. Somewhat. Awesome, somewhat. So, like,
It's a big asterisk.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
So, I was playing it with my girlfriend, and she was much further ahead of me than I was, funnily enough. So, she was playing it, and I was sort of like, I didn't want to spoil it for myself,
Yeah.
but I'd watch her play as well as play myself. Should talk about bedroom antics on here, should I?
Yeah. Didn't want to comment.
That would have been the smart choice. Yeah, so it's watching her play. So what happens pretty much similar to Harvest Moon, I believe. So your like grandfather pretty much entrusts you with his farm. It's all dilapidated. You've got to clean it all up and start turning a profit. But what's new in this is that there's like a community center which is all run down and like bashed up, and there are like say 6 rooms in there, and each of them has I think it's 5 different bundles that you have to do. So like say in one of the rooms, which is a pantry, there'll be a winter bundle, and there'll be like you have to make 5 crops which only I'll say like summer bundle, 5 crops that only grow in summer.
Right.
And you have to grow one of each type and then take them to this community center.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. And so what you're saying is the community centre and that you get a building or repair something?
Yeah, pretty much. So like, if you do all 5, that room will be repaired.
Right.
So like the goal is to repair the community center pretty much,
Okay.
because of these like forest spirits or things. I won't give away too much, but what's good is so you've got a goal. You've got like an overarching goal. So like you have to grow crops, make sure you grow the right crops.
So that feels kind of different to Harvest Moon. Did you play the original?
I think I played Harvest Moon 64
Okay, I played
because of you.
on Super Nintendo
Oh yeah, wow.
emulator.
Because you own the game, right?
Of course. I never felt like I felt like I was working towards having a sustainable farm and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I never felt like I was working towards a
A
final goal.
Yeah, exactly right.
Although there was story elements that cropped up.
Oh!
That was an accidental pun.
Hashtag fantastic. Fantastic. Sorry.
I'm gonna grab that audio and put it in every time we make a terrible pun.
Can you make sure you grab my face from that?
Yeah, it'll pop up here.
Oh, like zoom across the screen.
Right there.
Do it right now.
I reckon.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks, me. You better edit those graphics up there, otherwise we're just like,
I'm just gonna leave it.
oh, alright.
Cool. So, yeah, Harvest Moon, like, it had story elements, but the thing that was interesting was they didn't really, like, there wasn't do 5 things and you'll get this.
Yeah.
Which I liked because that was how the older games were. Like, if something was going to happen, it was just going to happen at some point. Like, you might stay there for a while. I'm sure some of it was scripted and happened automatically, but, like, you'd be in the farm for a while, then you'd be invited to the city, and you'd go in and have a chat, and, like, something could happen,
Okay.
which is interesting. I could be getting this entirely wrong, but that was my recollection of the game,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. And eventually, like, certain areas did start to open up and stuff like that, but I never got really too deep into the game.
Well, this is very similar. So, like, there's a calendar, and there's 4 different seasons with 28 days in them each, and there's people's birthdays. So there's a community center, and your like background job, as well as getting money and repairing your farm and stuff and developing it, is to restore this community center by finishing these bundles. So like like I said, there'll be like a summer bundle where you have to get all the summer fruits and stuff like that you can grow. And there's like a summer foraging bundle, so you got to actually go around the map and find these like 4 different types of forageable fruits.
So does the game feel a lot of repetition?
Not really, because like with those bundles, it drives you out of your comfort zone. Because normally, say in Harvest Moon, you wake up in the morning, you water your crops, you go say hi to some people in town, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, water your crops, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So this, you'd wake up in the morning, water your crops and be like, ah, crap, I've got this bundle I need to finish up, so I need to go fishing and I need to get this fish because I can only get it like, you know, when it's raining or something like that. Today's raining, so I need to get it now.
Oh, okay, so there's actually different weather conditions.
Yeah, so there's like raining,
That's kind of cool.
windy, snow in winter. It's just pretty much all that is.
And you can find snow and winter.
Mm.
So you can find different objects in different seasons.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting concept.
Mm.
Because then, like, even though you're playing the same game, you sort of still it varies.
Yeah, definitely. Sort of like, I can remember I was playing. I had the winter bundle to go to finish this one thing, and I was like, oh sweet. It's like 26th of autumn or fall, as they call it in game.
Silly Americans.
And yeah, so I was like the 26th, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Like as soon as it gets to winter, like I can do all this stuff now and like finish that thing I want to do. So it's something to look forward to. But where it becomes a drawback is once you finish that. That's sort of the community center. Once that's done, that's pretty much it. Like there's nothing more that you do.
Have you already finished the community center?
My girlfriend did. So
How long did that take?
it took, so in game, I think 2 years. Because what happens is, I don't want to ruin it or anything. You sort of know because there's a
Well,
note.
she's been playing it for 2 years.
It's been a while. It's only been like 3 months.
No, but like out of game time, how long did it take?
Oh, probably like 2-3 weeks of like hardcore playing, probably about 60.
Oh, okay. So like it's pretty.
Oh yeah, like 60 hours or something like that.
Right. So once you've done that, though, you've sort of completed the game.
Yeah, like, you know, she got married in the process, had a kid.
How'd that make you feel?
I'm a little bit jealous, you know, like, she's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I know she's your wife now, but please.
Jeez.
Dibs.
Okay. So, well, 60 hours for an indie game, and that game is now considered complete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, what's good is that one guy, that same dude, is just like, you know, the community's got back to me with a lot of feedback, so I want to start actioning it and say, like, flesh out marriage and, like, flesh out after that community center. I don't know if he's actually going to do that second one. He hasn't said anything about it, I don't think, but hopefully he does, and some, like, end game.
Well, that's kind of cool if the game's still developing.
Yeah.
Like it's finished, but they're still adding things.
Yeah, absolutely. He said he
Okay.
wants to try and, like, keep it going as long as he can for the community, because, like, he's been overwhelmed. Like, it sold, what, 500,000 copies or something?
Well,
And at, what, $15 each, I think? Even if he only gets, like, $3 each from that, you know, 1.5 million.
that's yeah. It's interesting when you think, oh, indie developer. Oh, I hope he's finished having his 2-minute noodles.
Yeah.
It's like, well, actually,
Now, yeah,
like theoretically, they're doing quite well.
2 packs of 2-minute noodles.
Ooh,
Dang, living the life.
he is stepping up in the club. All right, so we're gonna wrap up.
Yep.
So, Stardew Valley, out of 10, what do you reckon?
I would give it a solid 8.5.
That's a pretty high rating.
It's a pretty high rating game.
Okay.
As you may have noticed.
Oh, got that.
Mainly because, like, even though like, I feel it's a bit short with the community center sort of like finishing the game essentially, I still feel like while you're doing it, it's very engaging and it forces you to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. I.e. fishing. I wasn't too into it at first. Then, like, when it started raining, I'm like, ooh, that fish only comes when it's raining. Better get out there and fish.
So that's cool. So you kind of have to experience each part of the game to actually finish that community center in the first place.
Definitely, yeah, exactly right. So it shows you all the game's got to offer by doing the storyline. You know, like, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, 8.5. Wow, that's a pretty high rating for indie game. Like, it does look amazing from the graphics that I've seen. I'll have to jump on board and give it a shot. Alright, so that's been us, Chris and Barry.
Yep.
Untitled show for now. If you like what you're seeing, hit subscribe. If you don't, hit subscribe, it might get better. If you really, really don't, hit subscribe
Just do it,
anyways,
man, just do
because,
it.
like, really,
You're a crazy guy, just go. Or gal, you know.
you know,
Just go for it.
let's go for it. It's roughly here.
Yes. It should be above our hands. There we go. Oh yeah, I want to disappear for a second.
Thank you very much, guys. See you later.
Catch it.